There's a lot of vintage dealers. Why me?
It came very naturally because there's a very deep appreciation for vintage and extremely good taste. For me, that's something that really complements the ReSee woman. This is amazing, Gauthier.
Yeah, this is my little room where I stock most of the pieces I like. So it can be like workwear from the 20s or like rock and roll from 90s. So there's some nerd pieces, very nerd pieces like this, which is a World War I Peacoat, which looks like nothing in the street, like it's just a Peacoat, but it's from 1914 with the name of the guy.
For me, it was very organic that these two kind of like-minded ways of looking at vintage come together. The way that you incorporate vintage pieces and still make them feel very modern, that's how we feel about the vintage at ReSee. That appreciation for history, for storytelling. You're taking these vintage pieces, but they're pieces that you can actually wear, right? They're super modern, and the way that you wear them, that's for me what impressed me the most.
This is like the Peacoat, something very classic, something you've seen many times. It's a bomber jacket, and the sun completely faded the shoulder into this pinky nylon that's, I think, is absolutely beautiful. This French pants that's been made with two different fabrics, which is purple on the side and almost green on the other side. To me, it's very almost like emotional to have these kind of pieces because you feel the guy suffered so much working. The patina on this fabric is completely insane. It could become the garçon, but it's actually French from the 40s.
How did you start your collection?
I started as a poor kid in a family of 6 children, so I had no cash to buy like the fancy things when I was a teenager. And I started to go in the north of Paris to like grab things from the brand that was in the trend, like Diesel. My mother would completely redo the fit. My obsession was to have the rarest pieces and to make them modern, and it never left my mind.
When you wear your vintage today, you don't dress head to toe in vintage.
No, never. When I use tailoring, it's bespoke. The t-shirts are new most of the time, and the accessories are more modern. I like to mix it with a bespoke chiffonelli suit or like very modern Prada jacket, or I love the mix.
Yeah.
And it's just like a good complement to the very fashion that you design at ReSee. If you only dress in vintage, you look like a vintage dealer. I like to think like I can go to see my grandmother at the hospice, I can go to have lunch with a girlfriend, then to go to work and go to a dinner and go to party, and all with the same silhouette, and you're never like, what is he doing here? The elegance is when you're not like a shock, and the elegance disappears when you name it and when you see it. So I think it's to blend with a little touch of, when someone has the eyes, like, oh, never to show off, I think, but for the guy who wants to see, he can see.